Hello, I am Joe Alexey, and welcome back to Morrowind. So now we talked to Haluya. He gave us some information. We are now looking for Adahaner, Khajiit, and she is in the St. Holmes area of Vivek. So we're going to head out of this place and see if we can locate it.
It wants something.
There's old
What does it ask?
Haluya, yeah. There's that guy. Alright, so let's head up out of here. Alright, St. Holmes, Canton. Wasteworks. Alright, let's see here. Okay, she's in St. Holmes. It doesn't say where she's at. What about you? Adanair. Yes, her name is Adanair, or Adaharair, or Hiraner, and she's a Khajiit. Do you know where I could find her? No. I see. Well, perhaps other good citizens can tell me where to find her. I'm looking for a friend of mine. Okay, so he's looking for her too. What are you offering? Goodbye.
Any time now.
Alright, he's looking for her too. What about you? That sneak, she'll be here in St. Holmes somewhere, but where? I don't know. Try someone else. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to question people about her whereabouts and see if we can track her down. Never heard of her, nope, absolutely certain. Never heard that name before.
Go ahead.
Let's see if we can find like a bar. That's usually a good place for gossip. Alright, so I'm not going to pick the locks in here. I don't need to get any of these guards after me because the guards here do look kind of tough. Alright, Argonian. Adheraner, or Adheraner. Sneak, okay. Already talked to her. Let's go back downstairs. Yeah, they're all just calling her a sneak, but nobody's helping me find her. You. I think I didn't talk to this guy. Never heard of her. Nope, absolutely certain. You know what? I'm gonna persuade him. He might tell me something. Oh, about $10. What about if I taunt you? And then I'll taunt you again. Okay, so we kind of just ruined our chances of him telling us anything. Oh, that sneak.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
That Khajiit sneak, what do you want with her? Hiding from the census and an excise agent, I'll bet. Persuasion. How about if I give you 100 gold? And then ask you. She's a sneak and a thief, and I don't like her one bit. She's probably hiding somewhere from that tax man I've seen around here. Okay, how about if I give you $100 more? And ask you again. She's a sneak and a thief. Okay.
You seek information, Bosmer?
We'll be hiding in the underworks while the census and excise agent is in the area. Underworks. Okay. We need to... Whoops. We need to find the underworks. Underworks. Oh, so she's down here somewhere. That's fine. Well, look. I think that might be her. Ow. Alright. We'll just kill him and go. No, that's a dark elf. She's a Khajiit, ain't she? Yeah, she's a Khajiit. Maybe this person knows.
You will die!
Wow, okay. Yeah, she's gonna kill me. I'm stuck in the water. What's her name?
I'm being attacked. Help!
I didn't attack you. You attacked me. You're still attacking me. Okay, this looks like a path up. Yep, here she comes. Here she comes. Alright, we're just gonna run from her. We're gonna run away from her and see if we can find another way down here.
Speak, traveler.
A census and excise agent has been prowling the Canton Flat, and this agent, whose name is Duvianus Platoris, has been showing an interest in Adanair. So my guess is that while the census and excise agent is making his appearance, Adanair will be hiding in the underworks. Swims pretty good for a kitty. Gets her inspiration from the census excise, I reckon. Look for a trapdoor down here to Canal Works level. Okay, this takes us down. Oh! Is this her? It is her. Great, so Caius says to you, speak with Adanair, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adanair, but Adanair will not talk to you about the Neverine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adanair is at this moment very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. Okay. You do not know this. They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things like glimmer artifacts and ebony, and the census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things for several reasons. And a census and excise agent is not Adanair's favorite person. If you want Adanair to help you make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Okay. Perhaps your ears are clogged. I said if you want to talk to me. Okay. Alright, so let's go get him to scram. There he is. Alright, buddy. Oh, come here. Yes, as I said, I am looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adanair. Thought you might be able to... Okay, Adanair. Yes, her name is Adanair, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? Lie, yes, she took a gondola to the mainland. No, I think she might be found. We might find her in Underworks. We're gonna lie to him. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself. Anyway, and maybe I'll run into her there. Is this it? Nope, music's still playing. She's coming. As soon as I walk in there, the music starts. Okay, so she's down this side. So we're gonna go around. And hopefully she won't, like, track her way over to me. Interrupt me while I'm trying to talk to this Khajiit. Alright. Alright, this guy. Really, you have made the agent go away. This is a good trick, and Adanair does not ask you how you do this trick, because Adanair does not want to know. But now Adanair is feeling quite good and happy to talk to you about the Neverine and Sixth House cult. Okay, Sixth House cult. This Adanair knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adanair doesn't know because they are very secret, and this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. Okay, smuggling. Smuggling is a big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, glimmer artifacts, exotic Dunmar weapons, and armor and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggled Grief, Sheen, and Sujamma to avoid Imperial tax, and now the Sixth House hire smugglers. They're, though, what they smuggle in there. In there. You have come from Chaos, so of course he tells you about Edner, how she is a friend of Chaos and how does not little things for Chaos, who is also a member of the Thieves Guild, not all important but very helpful and loyal fellow. Okay, Thieves Guild. It is just a social club. We like the finer things in life. Those who join this club, they must know how to get the finer things in life. We are like other guilds, so we get deals on training and goods and services. The guild stewards, they know the finer things in life very well and know where to find them. Adnir must tell you, although there is a war between Thieves Guild and Kamantong, Adnir is loyal to the guild, but Adnir thinks maybe the guild is losing this war. Evergreen, Sixth House. Okay. Says that some smugglers are now working on the Sixth House, and Adnair couldn't find out that they are smuggling. Adnair thought it was strange that smugglers who use brag that are smuggling are suddenly being very quiet about they smuggle to the Sixth House. I wonder what is being done, is being smuggled, and why it is such a big secret. I think this is the sort of thing Cassius did. Okay. Alright. Now we got to go find Mihara Milo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her into trouble. The temple is suspicious of outlanders and wouldn't be happy to find Mihara talking with you about religious matters. She'll be easy to spot. Look for a priestess with copper hair and copper eyes. Okay. Can I wait down here? I can. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead, as though a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Alright, so we had a nightmare. Oh, it's just floating there. I'm gonna need a hook shot or something to get up there. Are you Mihara Milo? Mihara Milo. Isn't she the librarian at the Library of Vivek? That's here in the Vivek Temple Canton, in the Hall of Wisdom section. That's the lower levels of the Castern side of the canton. It's a bit of a maze in there. Just keep looking. Okay, so a little bit lower, but we are in the right area. Oh, excellent. He's got a bunch of health potions we can get. That works. Yeah, I'm gonna save those $8 and you're gonna give me a deal. Excellent. Thank you, good sir. Or ma'am. Alright. So it's probably this. This guy's gonna arrest me for trying to talk. Oh, he's actually got a name. Alright, I'm gonna avoid him because I got a feeling he's gonna like try to like arrest me. Because they said I need to like not draw attention to her.
Speak, traveler.
Oh my god, this place is a maze. Alright, so he's just gonna stand there. I need to try to not get this girl caught. Yes, I'm Mihara Miles. Kyo sent you. Follow me into the back of the library. We can talk there. Okay. Lead the way. He's gonna go over there and eavesdrop.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the Six House cult, but I can tell you about the Neverine cult. Okay. The temple worshipping Never as a saint and a hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished by as wicked heresy. The Neverine cult claims the tribunals are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Neverine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests dispute temple doctrine on the Neverine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Cassad. That will tell him the things he needs to know about the Neverine. Okay. Tribunal. Almalexia, Vivek, and Sotha Sil are mortal guardians who walk the earth, defeated the Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved divine substance through superhuman discipline and virtue, and those supernatural wisdom and insight. Okay. Who are you? Blessed Amalexia, the Warden, is one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the tribunal and a patron of the healers and teachers. Vivek was the most gallant knight and the most subtle rogue of the First Council. Lord Sotha Sil, the Magus, is one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the tribunal and a patron of the artificers and wizards. Sotha Sil was the mightiest wizard and most wise counselor of the First Council, champion or companion and teacher of the Never and Vivek. Sotha Sil is the light of the knowledge and the inspiration of craft and sorcery. Okay, what was that book she said? Progress of Truth. This book lists the disputes of the dissident priests and the tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale of the possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I am being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profits or principles. Watched by ordinators. I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth, and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful, but I am afraid. I am no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding if it is not too late. When you return to Caius, tell him I am worried and that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. Okay. Let me scroll back up. What else does she say? Persecution, we already did that. Dissident priests. The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple ordinators. Arrest and imprison heretics, and the empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs in belief. They challenge the purity of the divinity of the tribunal, suggested the powers of sorcerers not divine and perhaps akin to the powers of the Dagoth They also condemned the arbitrary power of the ordinators and accused the temple heresy of self-interest and corruption. Dagoth is the evil and mortal enemy of the tribunal temple cult. The temple holds Dagoth and his hosts accountable for all evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth dwells in a fiery cavern beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin called ash vampires and by legions of deformed monsters. Okay. Mihara Morrow says, tell Caius Cassad that she is worried. And, okay, that's about the Amaya. Says copies of Progress can be found in the secret libraries of the Hall of Wisdom, but they are guarded. She says it is safer to search booksellers for a copy. Okay.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
I bet that it's probably that dude right there. So we're going to go back to that bookstore and see if he's got a copy of it.
Go ahead.
Oh, here it is. 178. You'll give it to me for 175. Thank you. Okay, so now we have the book Chaos needs. And he's got some reading to do. Alright, now that we have the book, let's go ahead and head back to Chaos. And I think we should be good. Pretty sure he'll tell me if we miss something. Alright. Alright. Our orders. I have your report and I'll make copies of your notes from Aluya and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to Journeyman. You're doing good work and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes and go do some jobs for the guilds. Or other freelance work just to keep your cover story current. Or get some training. Then when you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have new orders. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and rest. In your dream, a tall figure in a golden mask. Okay, that's a different story. In your dreams, a tall figure in a golden mask greeted you and saying there's many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy from the hands of your enemies. I have delivered you. It seems you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone and the world filled with light, and you awoke. Okay, that's pretty messed up. Alright, we're ready for orders. We need an Ashlander informant. I have heard of a fellow in Aldrune named Hasor Zane Sabini, an Ashlander who left the ways to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zane Sabini likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Neverring cult, then report back to me. Okay, to the city of Aldrune. Actually, he's an Ashlander who left the waste to become a wealthy trader in Aldrune. I'm not sure where to find him, but I'll try the Aldscar Inn and Aldrune first. That's the more respectable place than the Rat in the Pot and Pins. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Aldrune and we are looking for that dude. But we need to buy him a present. So we need to find out what he likes. I don't think flowers and chocolates are gonna work, but you never know. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got the right idea. This place looks miserable. Cool towers, though. You.
Plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
Alright, so I think he is crazy. The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones are better. Alright, Aldscar Inn. This is the place he mentioned. Alright, this guy. The trader, he'll be downstairs reading or in the back room below the bar. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Oh, that looks so cool. They got some really cool clothes. Alright, we're looking for a dude reading. Dude reading. There he is. Okay, I am Hasor Zane Sabini, Joe Alexi. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and would prefer to be alone with my thoughts. Okay. I see you wish to learn about the Ashlanders from me, and what is it that you wish to learn? What are their gifting customs? What do you know about the Neverine cult? I'm sorry, but your request is not the proper one, and I will not discuss with strangers, if you'll excuse me. Oh, come on, my guy. Okay, business. What's their gift giving? A curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate and aware of the other's wants and needs, such as a peculiar or useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle and great risks, for the test of the gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. Okay. A thoughtful gift. Yes, a gift that shows you have taken the care to learn something of the receiver. For example, I love poetry. No stranger could be expected to know this, but a book of poetry given to me by a stranger shows the giver respects me and has made a special effort to know and please me. But now I have answered your questions and I would like to be released. Okay.
Say what you want and go away.
Says he is among the Ashlanders. Thoughtful gift shows respect and knowledge. One received the gifts fortunately for courtesy of design has mentioned that he loves poetry. Then a book of poetry will be a great gift for him. Perhaps a bookseller, merchant, or pawn shop nearby may have such a thing. Alright, so we're gonna look for a book of poetry. I love how they just like leave their beer
Hello.
bottles like
I
all
don't know
over the
if I can
floor.
help you, but
Oh, this might be it. A hymn book. Words of Wind, and where's that real book? Alright, I'm just gonna take these 3 books. Surely one of them will, like, be good enough for this guy. I was expecting to find a book that actually said, like, poems and stuff. None of them say that. I think hymns are kind of like poems.
hello. I don't know if I can.
Alright, business.
I'll try.
I believe you answered your questions about choosing a thoughtful guest. Words of the Wind has been removed from your inventory. Okay, so it was that book. So I just bought 2 other books for no reason. This is a gift for me. I am amazed. A copy of Words of the Wind. The words of the Blessed Mother. I gratefully accept your gift. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. I thank you, and I honor your courtesy, Joe Alexei. It would please me to return your courtesy by answering your questions. What would you wish to know about the Ashlanders? Or the Neverland? Okay. There's too much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what you should know about the Ashlanders and the Neverland cult. But most of all, if you're visiting a camp, there are things you should know about the courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. And since you ask about the Neverland cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passing of the Neverland cult is their hatred of foreigners. Okay. Courtesy. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested, and you may be forgiven, but particularly careful about Ashken's tribal chiefs and wise women. The tribal seers and counselors, some are welcoming, some are hostile, but be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Okay, so they may attack me if I just walk in there and talk to them. Challenges. When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. Okay. Ashlanders and foreigners. Most Ashlanders, with all foreigners, are their false gods, could be driven from Morrowind, at very least. Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them and their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make a war against the Empire. However, if such war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, sir.
Say.
Hasur Zansabani gave me some notes on where he has written what he thinks I need to know about the Ashlanders and the Nevergreen Cult. These notes will be such by the Spy Master, but Hasur Zabani invited me to ask any questions I wish, and perhaps I can learn some other useful information from speaking with him. Okay, what other stuff? Disturbing dreams. Perhaps it means nothing. It is peculiar, the tall figure in a golden mask. It puts me in mind of the golden helm of the Ordinator, but that does not seem to fit the spirit of the dream. My people take careful account of dreams, but only a wise woman can tease from them their meaning. Okay. Okay, so we could find an Ashlanders, and I guess talk to a wise woman, and she could probably tell us what our dreams mean. But for now, we're gonna go back to Caius Cassad. Mercedes. I am terribly sorry for like butchering these names and stuff. We're gonna go deliver our information to him. See what he has to say. Has the stuff in these respawned yet? Oh, they did! Excellent. Actually, I don't think I got these ones over here. But that's fine. I will gladly raid these things. I don't know if they respawn or refill in time. That would be kind of cool if they did. Because I actually got a lot of stuff out of the ones from across the river. I don't have anything. Oh! Ring of Lightning Bolt. Who would throw that away? Alright, we can dig in people's trash another time and get some more stuff. Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want? Orders. Thanks for your report, but keep Zane Sabani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshlenku camp to speak with Sol Matul and Nabani Niesa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Continue. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Neverine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of the prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you can satisfy the conditions of the Neverine prophecies and become the Neverine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. Okay. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his council say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Neverine? At first, I thought you were just supposed to create a persuasive impostor. Now I don't know what to think, but I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So Zane Sabani says Sul Matul and Nabini Miesa at Urshlenku camp are the heads of the Neverine cult. So I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the Neverine prophecies. As heads of the Neverine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moon. Essential supplies. Before you go to Urslanku camp, see Samotas Venus in Crelius Pontarian at Fort Moonmoth. I asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north, and use the divine intervention scrolls if you find your over your head. It will get you safe to an Imperial cult shrine where you can heal, refit, and try again. Okay, Fort Moonmoth. Moonmoth Fort is Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside of town. Rad Hardheart and the knight in charge between the Imperial Legions and the Imperial cult staff. They have about a dozen service providers out there. Alright, so we're going to Fort Moonmoth. And that is southeast. Actually, I think I seen that when I was going to that one place. And we need to know where Urslanku or Urslanku, that place, this place. Urshlaku camp. Zane Savani says Urslanku camp lies close to the sea. It goes north of the village of Margan on the northern coast of Vardenfell. The fastest, smartest way to reach Margan is to take a stilt strider from Ballamora to Aldrune, and from Aldrune to Margan. In Margan, look for a scout named Nuelo Tiavis at Margan Outpost. She'll be able to tell you how to reach. My lord, Schlock. This place. Alright.
You seem like very good company.
Thank you. We're going to Fort Moonmoth, and then we are going to go to Margan and find a scout to find the camp. Alright, this looks like an Imperial fort. Fort Moonmoth, I presume? Yes. Alright, now who are we looking for? He said we need to talk to somebody here. Okay, that's about the words of the wind. Okay, he didn't. He said it, but I didn't pay attention. So I'm gonna just walk around and look for people's names and see if somebody looks familiar.
I
That
take
is
it
not.
you want something.
Oh,
Well, what is
crossbow. To you. One of these guys is supposed to have some supplies for me, is what he said. Prison towers. I think he might have straight up just lied to me. Yeah, he lied to me. They don't have nothing for me. Let's check in here. Okay, so there's literally nothing up here. Yeah, he straight up lied to me. Essential supplies. Here we go. Scroll of Divine Intervention. Scroll of Second Barrier. Where's... Okay. Thank you. Maybe all of these people will give me some stuff. Nope. Looks like it's just going to be him. Yep. I think it's just going to be him. I was starting to worry. I thought he straight up lied to me. I talked to all these people and I didn't talk to him. And I was beginning to think, well, he sent me up here to get stuff and he ain't giving me stuff. It's one of those, hey, go to the tool shed and get me a cable stretcher.
Greetings.
Alright, so I think we're gonna go back inside. It's dangerous out here. We're gonna end our video here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you guys got any ideas of side quests or if I missed anything, post down in the comments down below and let me know. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.